What is a habit, and why does it matter to your everyday life? A habit is not just something you do a lot. It is something your brain has learned to do with less effort. That is what makes habits so powerful. They stop being choices you have to think hard about, and start becoming patterns you repeat automatically. And that matters, because your everyday life is not shaped most by your big intentions. It is shaped by what you keep doing without thinking. At Human Habits HQ, we break down the psychology behind the habits and behaviors, shaping your life and how to build them in a way that actually works for you. Most people think habits are just things like working out, eating healthy, or brushing your teeth. But habits are much bigger than that. The way you respond to stress can become a habit. The way you talk to yourself can become a habit. Reaching for your phone can become a habit. Avoiding hard things can become a habit. Even giving up on yourself can become a habit if you repeat it enough. That is why habits matter so much, because they do not just shape what you do, they shape what feels normal, and whatever feels normal, you are more likely to keep repeating. That is how habits quietly shape your everyday life. They shape your mornings, your energy, your focus, your health, your money, your relationships, your confidence, and over time they start shaping who you believe you are. That is the deeper part people miss. A habit is not just an action, it is evidence. If you keep showing up, your brain starts believing, I am someone who follows through. If you keep quitting, avoiding, or distracting yourself, your brain starts collecting evidence for that too, not because one moment defines you, but because repeated actions teach your brain what to expect from you. That is why small habits matter more than people think. One choice may not look life-changing, but repeated choices build patterns, and patterns build identity. Your life is not changed most by what you do once in a while. It is changed by what you keep repeating, when no one is watching, and nothing feels dramatic. That is the good news too, because if habits are learned, they can be changed. You are not stuck with every pattern your brain picked up. You can build better ones. You can make new actions easier to repeat. You can make bad patterns harder to reach. You can teach your brain a different normal. And that is where real change begins. Not when you become a whole new person overnight, but when you start repeating better patterns often enough that they begin to feel like you. So what is a habit? A habit is a repeated pattern your brain starts running with less effort. And why does it matter? Because the things you repeat every day are quietly building your life, training your brain and shaping the person you become. So pay attention to what you keep practicing. What you practice stops feeling temporary. It starts becoming you.